So anyone on the Steem blockchain that is interested in posting videos at one point will face the inevitable question, Dtube or Dlive? Well, I actually don't have a lot of experience with either of them. Still, I would like to talk about this a little bit, and that's what I'm gonna do in just a second. Hey everyone, Percy Jules here. So today I'd like to talk about Dtube and Dlive. So if you are on the Steem blockchain and you would like to post videos, then which one should you choose? Well, again, I don't have a lot of experience with them. I do have some experience with both, and I also did a little research. So let's dive into it. Now, Dtube was the first one I heard about, as is true for most people probably. And as soon as I heard about it, I was immediately extremely excited about it. And that is because of a few reasons. First of all, I'm just extremely excited about the entire blockchain concept. I think that that is an amazing development. Also, the Steem blockchain in particular, that really spoke to me, and it still does. And also, I thought, and I still think, that Dtube is a real potential alternative to YouTube. You know, so that was really appealing to me. So I started posting some videos on Dtube, and I think Dtube is amazing, don't get me wrong, but one thing that became clear to me from the beginning was that Dtube is a work in progress. You know, it's not perfect yet, you know, and you can see it in the way it works, the way the interface works, you know, so it's not perfect yet, and hopefully it will get better as the platform grows. I trust it will, but it's still work in progress. But the real reason that I actually switched to Dlive in a way is that I have been experiencing some technical difficulties with Dtube. And you know, keep in mind, this is my experience. I'm not saying that this is true for everyone. This is just what I'm experiencing. And what happens is that sometimes when I want to watch a video, it just won't play. You know, so I press play and it somehow just freezes. And sometimes when I wait 30 minutes, then it starts playing all of a sudden. But you know, this of course is just very annoying. But the real last straw that broke the camel's back, as some people say apparently, is that at one point I wanted to upload a video and it just wouldn't upload. You know, and I don't remember exactly what the message was I got. I got a message saying something like, you cannot upload this because of some reason. And you know, it just didn't make sense, and I tried it 3, 4, 5 times or something like that, and it just wouldn't work. At that moment I had already heard of Dlive, and I already had an idea in the back of my mind that I always wanted to try it. Well, this was the perfect moment to try it, and I did. And I have to say that up until now, knock on wood, I haven't experienced any problems, any technical difficulties with Dlive. Well, I had one little problem when I wanted to upload a video. It didn't work. I tried it again and it worked perfectly. Other than that, I haven't experienced any difficulties. Now also, Dlive seems to work a little bit smoother somehow, and I also think it looks a little bit more pleasing. That of course is my personal taste. One thing that you can do with Dlive that you cannot do with Dtube is of course that you can go live, so you can broadcast live images. So if that is important to you, then there's only one option, because again, this is something that you cannot do or cannot do yet with Dtube. Now Dtube, I believe, is still a bit more popular than Dlive, so more viewers, and that might mean that if you post something on Dtube, then potentially there are more people that might see your video than when you post it on Dlive. On the other hand, if you post something on Dlive, then you have a bigger chance of getting noticed by the community. You know, so if those things are important to you, then think about that. Now also, Dtube seems to have more content and also a wider variety of content, whereas Dlive, you know, seems to be particularly popular with gamers and some musicians, especially on the live side of things. There are others there, of course, but you know, it seems like Dtube has already gone through its first steps of evolution, where Dlive, you know, I really do believe in Dlive. It's getting there, but you know, it's still a little bit behind when it comes to sheer volume and variety. Now, I believe that we have to keep in mind that, well, we don't have to, but that's just my opinion, is that, you know, the entire blockchain development, but certainly the Steem blockchain, is still in a kind of experimental phase. You know, and this is also true for all the individual platforms on the Steem blockchain, like Dtube, like Dlive. So whichever one you're gonna choose, it's probably not gonna be perfect yet. You know, I can only hope, and I actually really do believe, that both of these platforms will evolve into amazing, massive video sharing websites. You know, I already think it's amazing that we have options right here on the Steem blockchain. You can choose Dlive, you can choose Dtube, you can choose both, you know, so that's amazing. I think that's something we can really be thankful for. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this issue, but I'm also really curious about your opinion. So please let me know, what is your favorite, Dtube or Dlive or both? Whatever it is, please let me know, leave a comment. For now, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.